In today's show, I'm going to give you some perspective about age. Welcome to the Rise to Thrive show. I am your host, James Boardman. And if you are coming through, if this does resonate, if this does help, please do let me know below. So listen, I was going to do 42 things that I've learned in the 42 years that I've been on the planet. But it sounds like a fucking ball ache, even thinking of 42 things. Maybe I should have done it when I was 10 and done the top 10 things, but there was no social media back then. So instead, what I'm going to do is put a little bit of perspective on age, on us getting older, seeing as I'm a little bit older today. So for me, one of the things that I see quite frequently is limitations of belief, of forward thinking based on age. Okay, based on age. And I see as guys getting older, there being less and less belief about what they can achieve, about what they think is possible. So I'm 42 today, and in my head, I'm still young as hell, young as fucking here. So in my mind, I'm like, you know, I'm stronger than I ever was here mentally. Okay, physically I'm struggling to keep up with the young kids. But you know what? Here, I'm mentally preparing myself, and here's the mindset. Here's the strength of this mindset that I'm going to share, and it's that I'm going to live to 100. Everything that I do is aimed towards me being here to 100 years old, which gives me great optimism, because what it means is that I'm not even halfway. I'm not even halfway through my life yet. And I could fail for the next 8 years. I could fail in everything in the next 8 years and still massively win. And it's really a strong point when you get your head around it and you suddenly think to yourself, wow, I've still got 58 years left on the planet to achieve everything that I want to achieve. And a lot of what I do now, a lot of the mindset is that approach of everything you do is going to benefit the version of you in 58 years from now. Come here! Fuck's sake, man. Fuck me. People can't control the fucking dogs. Jesse, let's go. How about that for a mid-morning live? Everything I'm doing now is in terms of preparing me for that journey. Okay, go. And all the fitness that I do, all of the mental training that I do, all the emotional that I do, everything that I eat is all based and designed to keep me alive for the next 58 years, right? Everything I do in business, all the decisions that I make is all designed to do that. And instead of having that mentality where we think, oh my God, I'm getting older, woe is me, feel sorry for myself, etc., etc., etc. It's more of a positive, optimistic type of approach to life where you're like, fuck it, I'm only just beginning. I'm 42, I'm not even halfway there yet, and I'm only just beginning, I'm only just getting started. And that's how I think, and I think of the first 40 years of my life as just a trial run, just as a tester. Digby, this way. Let's go. As a tester. And I've kind of learned a lot of life lessons along the way, a lot of hard lessons, made a lot of mistakes, as we all do. But I've also learned an awful lot along the way. And that sets me up for those next 58 fucking years. 58 years is a long time to still take over the world, to watch my kids grow up, leave that legacy. So I think putting things into perspective for your age and where you're moving forwards with your age is about really going, well, actually, mentally in here, I'm nice and young and strong and fit, Maybe my body's not keeping up, but am I doing enough to look after myself for the next 10 years? No, okay, that needs to change. Because it's always remembering the mission. And the mission is achieving the goal of living to 100. Embracing everything in 100. And I don't mean living to 100 and being in a wheelchair and having a hot nurse wipe my backside. I mean 100, being 100, if I can still walking down here, talking to my telephone, having arguments with other owners' dogs. You know what I mean? So we've got to have that optimism. And I think that's where all of the balance comes in. That's where we find controlling our stress. That's where everything that I teach kind of comes into play, and embracing that. So listen, that's it. That's all I've got to say. I hope you have a great weekend. I'm mainly going to be at the office from 12:30, getting on it, obviously in Wetherspoons. But have a great weekend, and I'll see you Monday, guys. Take care.